And good early morning to you, YouTube. How's it going? Dirk here, GC Blues 45. We have we had 3 games on the deck tonight. That also means we're going to do my 3 stars of the night, and who also the game's 3 stars. Now, let me tell you something. Every game for the 3 stars of the night had a miscue of the game of a star. So I'll tell you who I thought should have got the stars of the game. And so now I want you to know something. You notice when I did the pregame, I had a Caps jersey on, and now get this. When I went out, I wore a Red Wings jersey because it was my upset special. But it makes more sense, even though the Blues didn't play tonight, you see me wear a team that won tonight. So just letting you know. Okay. Once again, 3 games on deck. So here we go. Starting off with Colorado at Vegas. It was Vegas Day, or Nevada Day. And Happy Halloween. When we did it, they were just in the second period. They just started it. So that's why we still did it, though. Um, Colorado entered the matchup was 6-1-4 and 16 points. Vegas was 6-1-3 and 15 points. So record wise, they were the same. They were right near each other the whole time. So um, this game went 60 minutes, and at the end of 60 minutes, the Colorado Avalanche beat the Vegas Golden Knights by a score of 4-2. Shots on goal were the Avs 26, the Knights 23. The as the Avalanche had 21 saves with the Golden Knights 22. Colorado was 0 for 2 on the power play Vegas with Vegas 1 for 6 on the power play. Well, after two, it was 2-0. So it was still pretty much evenly matched. This looked good. Everything was going fine. Then Vegas gets on the board with 2. And then, of course, Vegas wants to pull the goalie so they could tie it. It's in the game overtime. Well, that did not happen. They get the empty netter. So when it was 3-2, Vegas pulls the goalie, and they lost, and Colorado got the empty netter. Um, Overall, I thought this was a pretty good game. To tell you the truth, despite Vegas' loss, I thought it was a pretty good even match. Vegas did try; they did put an effort in. So I'm not saying Vegas did not try. Colorado wanted it more. That's why they won. Okay. Colorado picks up their 18th point of the season, and now they're going to get ready to take on San Jose. They're going to be in San Jose for Saturday. Next, we had the Islanders at the Capitals. Now, you got to remember, we are on 900 watch. That's right. The last time these two teams took on each other in April of last year, Alex Ovechkin broke Wayne Gretzky's goal record. Now he is on 900 watch. He didn't get it the last time they took on each other. Could he get it this time around? Well, we'll find out. Going into this game, the Islanders were 4-5-1 and 9 points. Washington 6-4-0 and 12 points. At the end of 60 minutes, the New York Islanders beat the Washington Capitals by a score of 3-1. Now, this was the second meeting between these two teams. Washington took the first, what New York the Islanders took the second. They got another matchup 29 days from now, which is in New York again. So anything could happen. 3 meetings this year. All right, shots on goal, by the way, both teams had 23. The Islanders had 22 saves with the Caps 2020. The New York Islanders were over 5 on the power play with Washington over 4 on the power play. By the way, for Washington, this is their third straight loss, unfortunately. Um, this game was evenly matched all the way through, I had to say. Of course, the Islander, New York wanted, or should I say Washington, they had to pull the goalie. They pulled the goalie so they could try to tie it. And of course, they get that empty netter. That's what gave them the win. Washington did put a good effort in. I think they played a full 60-minute game, which, I'm happy for. They did a great job. I don't, I'm not mad at Washington for losing. But they put a good effort in. So, and Ovechkin did not get a goal. He did not. So the quest for 900 continues. He could get it tomorrow in Buffalo. He could. But that's for another video. So way to go. But New York wanted to win more. That's why they proved to 5-5-1 now with 11 points for the year. So anything can happen. And finally, the upset special of the night, the Red Wings at the Ducks. That's right, my upset special of the night, Detroit Red Wings at the Anaheim Ducks. This is what I chose as my upset special. Entering this matchup, Detroit was 8-3-0 and 16 points. Anaheim 5-3-1 and 11 points, not 12. I'm sorry, I made a mistake on that. It was 11 points. And at the end of six, and I thought, Detroit could do it. I thought they got a good chance of winning it, but they didn't. Detroit loses by a score of 5-2. Shots on goal, the Ducks 32, the Wings 30. The Ducks had 28 saves with the Red Wings 27. Anaheim went 1 for 5 on the power play with Detroit 1 for 7 on the power play. After 2, it was 3-2. And then Anaheim puts, gets 2 power play goal. There were 2 power play goals. Detroit gets one, and then um, Anaheim gets one in the third period. And I thought, okay, Anaheim, they're ahead 4-2, and when you're down by 2, you shouldn't pull the goalie. But Detroit did. That was their mistake and their downfall. An empty netter went in. And therefore, Anaheim won by the score of 5-2. Um, Basically, the game went away in the third period for Detroit. Now, I'm not saying Detroit did not try. I think Detroit did play a full 60 minutes. I think they played a great game. all the way through the third period. But you know, they're not perfect. So I wish the teams best of luck and much more. So you never know what can happen. Now, so who did I choose for my 3 stars of the game? And who got the 3 stars? Well, we're going to start off with the Colorado and Vegas game. First star tonight went to Martin Negus, center number 88 for Colorado. He got 1 goal and assist. Also playing in the defense for Colorado, second star, Brett Burns, the defense, number 84. He got a goal and assist. Now, this one I have to disagree with. Brett Burns should have got the third star of the game, and second star should have went to Cole Maker, defense number 8 of Colorado, with a goal and assist. And third star went to. Now, this is the game's 3 stars, okay? So bear with me. Thomas Harrell, center, number 48 for Vegas, with 1 goal and assist. Once again, that show went to Brett Burns. Do you agree with me on that? Do you think Cole Maker should have got the second star and Burns should have got third star? Comment below. For the Islanders and the Capitals, Bo Harvest got the first star of the game, center number 14 for the New York Islanders with a goal and assist. Ayala Soroskin, Ilayya, goalie number 30 for the Islanders, 1 goal against, and a save percentage at .957. Way to go. And third star went to Tom Watson, right winger, number 43 for the Washington Capitals, 1 goal, no assist. But third star should have went to Matthew Brazel, center number 13 for the New York Islanders, a goal and no assist. First star should have went. Second star should have went to Bo Harvest. First star should have went to Ayala Sorskin. Do you agree with me? Comment below. And finally, for Detroit and Anaheim, this was all Anaheim, but once again, some discrepancies. First star went to Troy Terry, right winger, number 19, 2 goals and 1 assist for Anaheim. Lou Carlson, center number 91, 1 goal, 3 assists. And Jacob Trubuka, Trouba, defense number 65, no goals, 1 assist. But Lou Carlson should have got third star. Second star should have went to Lucas Darstel, goalie number 1 for Anaheim, a 2.0 goal against average and a save percentage of 9.933. So, now who gets my 3 stars of the game or the night? Who got it? Here we go. Starting off with Lucas Darstel. By the way, about the Detroit Anaheim. Do you agree with me about who should deserve the 3 stars of the game in that one? Comment below. And by the way, Lucas should have got second star. Carlson should have got third. All right. All right. Start off for my 3 stars on the night. Lucas Darstel of Anaheim stopping 28 shots on the night, which is pretty good. Second star goes to his teammate Troy Terry of Anaheim, a 2 goal night. And my first star tonight goes to Ayala Sorskin of the New York Islanders, stopping 22 shots tonight. Do you agree with my 3 stars? Comment below. Tell me who you think should have got the 3 stars of the night. Or basically tell me who your 3 stars of the night were in these games. Comment below. Literally, I like to know who you thought. Comment below. Literally, comment below. I like for you guys to comment. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. As always, please stay safe. Take care. Remember what's watching. If you guys got also any other questions you want to ask me, ask them below, and I'd be pleased to answer your guys' questions. And thank you very much for tuning in. Until next time, I'll see you. Until then, peace.